In this video, I'm going to solve the following equation. 0 equals 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. But what I notice about this equation is that it doesn't factor nicely. So it is a quadratic, so I'd be inclined to try and factor the quadratic form and then solve for the two brackets. And this question has been nice to us because it's actually given it to us in standard form. So I have two other options. One is I can complete the square and rewrite it in vertex form, at which point I can solve, or plug it into the quadratic formula. And in this case, I'm going to choose to complete the square. So the first step with this, and this is why this problem has been selected, is that to complete the square, my a coefficient has to be 1. So I'm going to factor 2 out of the first two terms. I haven't changed the equation except how it looks, but it's still the same equation. Only now can I find the magic number. And my magic number is equal to b over 2 squared, which is 3 over 2 squared, which is 9 over 4. And then I'll add and subtract my magic number directly inside the brackets. So 2x squared plus 3x plus 9 over 4 minus 9 over 4 minus 3. And now if I've done this correctly, this component right here will be a perfect square. And in this case I have 2, and then we get x plus 3 over 2, put brackets a little bigger, squared minus 9 over 4 minus 3. A little trick to note is that the value here will always match b over 2. So then, once I've done this step, I multiply this 2 back in. So I multiply the 2 into here, and I multiply the 2 to there. So I end up with 2 times x plus 3 over 2 squared minus 18 over 4 minus 3. And now I want to take a second and reduce this fraction. Always good to reduce those fractions. And now I'm going to add the 9 over 2 minus 3, so I have to get a common denominator. So I get it's 9 over 2 minus 6 over 2. And that's 2 times x plus 3 over 2 squared minus 15 over 2. And now I am in vertex form. Perfect. So once I'm in vertex form, now I can go through the process of isolating for x. So we have 15 over 2 equals 2 times x plus 3 over 2 all squared. I need to get rid of that 2 here, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/2, and that causes those 2's to cancel out. So I end up with 15 over 4 equals x plus 3 over 2 all squared. And now I'm going to take the square root of both sides, so I end up with plus or minus the square root of 15 over 4 equals x plus 3 over 2. And now I'm going to isolate for x, so I have minus 3 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 15 over 4 equals x. And let's rewrite that up here. So x is equal to minus 3 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 15 over 4. Now at this point, the temptation might be to pull out a calculator and figure out those two values. But you know what? You can stop here. As long as those fractions are reduced, you're done. Don't waste your time trying to get your calculator out and type that in unless there's a reason to do that. And as you become a more proficient mathematician, you'll notice that leaving numbers in this form have all sorts of benefits. Hope that helped.